Welcome to our lecture on training design, a critical component of effective training and development programs. This session focuses on preparing and planning training events to facilitate learning, ensuring alignment with organizational goals. We'll explore how to write clear training objectives, make purchase or design decisions, and determine training content and methods. Additionally, we'll discuss active practice, conditions of practice, and the distinction between routine and adaptive expertise. We'll also cover active learning and error management training to enhance trainee engagement. For example, a well-designed training program for customer service staff can improve performance and satisfaction. As we proceed, reflect on how training design applies to your field. Take notes and feel free to ask questions as we delve into creating impactful training programs. Today's learning outcomes provide a roadmap for understanding training design. We'll define training design and its role in facilitating learning, learn to write effective training objectives, and evaluate whether to purchase or design training programs. We'll also explore how to determine training content and select appropriate methods, apply conditions of practice to enhance learning, and distinguish between routine and adaptive expertise. Additionally, we'll discuss active learning and error management training to boost engagement. For example, designing a safety training with clear objectives can reduce workplace incidents. As we explore these outcomes, consider how they apply to industries like healthcare or retail. This lecture equips you to create training programs that drive performance and align with organizational needs. Training design involves preparing and planning events to facilitate an effective learning process, ensuring employees acquire skills and knowledge aligned with organizational needs. It bridges needs analysis and training delivery, focusing on creating engaging, relevant programs. For example, designing a leadership training for managers requires planning activities that foster decision-making skills. Effective design considers trainee needs, organizational goals, and learning outcomes to maximize impact. As we discuss this, think about training programs you've experienced. How did their design affect your learning? Training design is critical in industries like manufacturing or education, where structured programs ensure employees meet performance standards and contribute to organizational success. Training objectives are statements of what trainees should be able to do after a program. They guide trainees, trainers, and managers by clarifying expectations and aligning with organizational goals. For instance, an objective for a sales training might specify achieving a certain number of sales calls. Objectives ensure training is focused and measurable, providing a clear path for evaluation. As we explore this, consider objectives in training you've encountered. How did they shape the experience? Well-crafted objectives enhance training effectiveness in fields like customer service or healthcare, ensuring employees develop skills that drive organizational outcomes and individual performance. Writing effective training objectives involves four key elements: who, the trainee; what, the behavior or skill; where, when, conditions of performance; and how, the standard of performance. For example, an objective might state, the technician, who, will repair equipment; what, in the workshop; where, when, with 95% accuracy; how. These elements ensure objectives are specific and measurable, guiding training design and evaluation. As we discuss this, think about objectives for a training in your field. How would you structure them? Clear objectives are vital in industries like IT or logistics, ensuring training targets precise skills and delivers measurable results. Consider this example of a training objective. The sales representative will make 10 calls daily to new customers in their assigned territory, generating 3 sales worth at least $500. This objective specifies the trainee, sales representative; the behavior, making calls; the conditions, new customers in assigned territory; and the standard, 3 sales worth $500. It provides a clear, measurable goal for training. As we explore this, think about how similar objectives could apply in your industry. Such objectives ensure training is focused and effective, driving performance improvements in fields like retail or finance, where specific outcomes are critical. Final training objectives consist of 3 components: performance, what the trainee will do; condition, the tools, time, or situation for performance; and criterion, the standard of performance. For example, A nurse's objective might be administer medication, performance, using hospital protocols, condition, with 100% accuracy, criterion. These components ensure objectives are actionable and evaluable. As we discuss this, consider how these components apply to training in your field. Well-defined objectives guide effective training design in industries like healthcare or manufacturing, ensuring employees achieve specific, measurable outcomes that align with organizational goals. Deciding whether to purchase or design a training program involves evaluating outsourcing versus in-house development. Factors include cost-benefit analysis, time to design and implement, available expertise, number of employees needing training, and future training needs. For example, a small firm might purchase a safety training program to save time, while a large organization might design one to meet specific needs. As we explore this, consider factors affecting this decision in your industry. Making informed choices ensures training is cost-effective and aligned with organizational goals in fields like technology or education. Optimizing resource use and training impact. A request for proposal (RFP) outlines an organization's training and project needs to potential vendors and consultants. A detailed RFP ensures the selected program aligns with needs, preventing costly mismatches. For example, an RFP for a leadership training might specify objectives, duration, and delivery methods. As we discuss this, think about how RFPs could streamline training procurement in your field. A well-crafted RFP is critical in industries like healthcare or logistics, ensuring external providers deliver targeted, effective training that meets organizational requirements and enhances performance. Training content must be relevant, meaningful, and based on identified needs and objectives. It may also reflect legislative requirements, such as safety standards in construction. Content addresses gaps in employees' knowledge and skills, often guided by subject matter experts, SMEs. For example, a customer service training might cover communication skills to address performance gaps. As we explore this, consider content needs in your industry. Well-designed content ensures training is practical and effective, enhancing performance in fields like retail or manufacturing, where specific skills and compliance are critical. Training content must be relevant, meaningful, and based on identified needs and objectives. It may also reflect legislative requirements, such as safety standards in construction. Content addresses gaps in employees' knowledge and skills, often guided by subject matter experts, SMEs. For example, a customer service training might cover communication skills to address performance gaps. As we explore this, consider content needs in your industry. Well-designed content ensures training is practical and effective, enhancing performance in fields like retail or manufacturing, where specific skills and compliance are critical. Selecting training methods follows content determination and includes active, e.g., role plays versus passive, e.g., lectures, informational, e.g., presentations versus experiential, e.g., simulations, and on-the-job, off-the-job, or technology-delivered approaches. Blended methods, combining role plays, on-the-job training, and online modules, enhance learning and retention. For example, a blended safety training might include videos and hands-on practice. As we discuss this, think about effective methods in your field. Choosing appropriate methods ensures training is engaging and effective in industries like education or IT, driving skill acquisition and application. Active practice involves trainees performing tasks or using knowledge during training, enhancing engagement and behavior change. For example, a technician practicing equipment repair during training retains skills better than through lectures alone. Active practice maximizes learning and facilitates skill application on the job. As we explore this, consider how active practice could improve training in your industry. This approach is vital in fields like healthcare or engineering, where hands-on practice ensures employees master critical skills, leading to improved performance and organizational outcomes. Conditions of practice are strategies implemented before and during training to enhance active practice effectiveness. These include pre-training interventions, like preparatory materials, and during training strategies, like feedback or spaced practice. For example, providing a safety manual before training prepares employees for hands-on practice. These conditions support learning and retention, ensuring skills are applied effectively. As we discuss this, think about how conditions of practice could enhance training in your field. They are critical in industries like manufacturing or hospitality, where structured practice drives skill mastery and performance improvements. Pre-training interventions are activities or materials provided before training to improve learning potential and practice efficiency. Examples include advanced organizers, like outlines or videos, that prepare trainees for content. For instance, a pre-training video on software use can enhance a coding workshop's effectiveness. These interventions ensure trainees are ready to engage actively. As we explore this, consider how pre-training interventions could benefit training in your industry. They are essential in fields like IT or healthcare, where preparation enhances skill acquisition and ensures training aligns with organizational needs. Routine expertise involves proficiency in consistent tasks, like operating machinery, while adaptive expertise requires flexibility in novel situations, like solving unexpected problems. Training must support both routine expertise through repetitive practice and adaptive expertise through simulations or case studies. For example, a pilot's training includes routine procedures and adaptive crisis response. As we discuss this, consider roles in your industry requiring routine or adaptive expertise. Designing training for both ensures employees excel in predictable and dynamic environments, enhancing performance in fields like aviation or healthcare. Active learning gives trainees control over their learning through design elements like exploratory learning, error framing, and emotion control. Exploratory learning encourages discovery, while error framing views mistakes as learning opportunities. For example, a customer service training might use role plays to explore scenarios and learn from errors. These elements enhance engagement and skill application. As we explore this, think about how active learning could improve training in your field. It is critical in industries like education or technology, where trainee-driven learning ensures skills are retained and applied effectively on the job. Error management training, EMT, encourages trainees to make errors during training and learn from them. Using positive error framing, trainees are told to expect errors and view them as opportunities, fostering thoughtful strategies and focus. For example, a software training might allow trainees to experiment and learn from coding mistakes. EMT enhances practice and skill development. As we discuss this, consider how EMT could benefit training in your industry. It is effective in fields like engineering or healthcare, where learning from errors builds resilience and improves performance in complex, high-stakes environments. The model of training effectiveness integrates design elements, methods, and outcomes to ensure training aligns with organizational goals. It considers trainee characteristics, training content, and delivery methods to drive performance improvements. For example, a well-designed safety training with active practice enhances workplace safety. The model emphasizes evaluating impact through performance metrics. As we explore this, think about how organizations in your field measure training success. This model ensures training is effective and relevant in industries like logistics or retail, maximizing skill application and organizational outcomes. Training design considers multiple factors: needs analysis, outcomes, trainee characteristics, and organizational context and resources. Needs analysis identifies skill gaps, trainee characteristics, like learning styles, guide method selection, and organizational context ensures alignment with the goals and resources. For example, a retail training might focus on customer service skills, tailored to visual learners and budget constraints. As we discuss this, consider factors affecting training design in your industry. Addressing these ensures training is relevant and effective in fields like education or manufacturing, where customized programs drive performance and align with strategic objectives. In summary, training design is critical for facilitating effective learning, aligning with organizational needs through clear objectives, content, and methods. Well-written objectives guide trainees and trainers, while purchase or design decisions optimize resources. Active practice, supported by conditions of practice, enhances engagement and retention. Active learning and error management training foster skill application, while routine and adaptive expertise ensure versatility. For example, A well-designed training in healthcare improves patient care through targeted practice. As we conclude, reflect on how these concepts apply to your field. This lecture provides a framework for designing impactful training programs, ensuring success in industries like technology or hospitality. Thank you for your attention.